Numbers are all around us. On signs reminding us of rising gas prices, on streets helping us find our way around town. What many of us fail to see are the hidden numbers in everyday things. These numbers work their way into flowers, art, space. This is their story. While studied by Eastern cultures dating back to 200 BC, the Fibonacci sequence made its debut to the West in 1202 AD in the book Liber Abaci, written by a man named Leonardo of Pisa, better known as Fibonacci. By considering hypothetical patterns in rabbit reproduction, Fibonacci puts together a sequence of numbers that make up what we know today as the Fibonacci sequence, or Fibonacci set. Essentially, the set starts with 1, followed by another 1. Then the set continues by adding the 2 preceding numbers to make the next one. In this case, 1 and 1 is 2, then 1 and 2 is 3, 2 and 3 is 5, and so on. The set then becomes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and continues on forever. The patterns that Fibonacci sequence unveil are many, but we'll use this time to talk about one pattern called the golden rectangle. Any subsequent pair of numbers in the sequence create what many call the golden rectangle. This rectangle symbolized perfection for Greek mathematicians who studied these patterns. By creating perfect squares within the rectangle, we discover that each square has a side of length that follows the Fibonacci sequence in reverse. In this case, we see 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, and then 1. We can then inscribe an arc in these squares that create an amazing thing we call the Fibonacci spiral. It is here where we begin to find very curious things. We find this golden rectangle in architecture of Greece and Central America, and in Roman sculptures. We find the spiral in Mayan jewelry, and the art of Japanese artist Hokusai, and in the intricate weavings of Native American dream catchers. How is it that so many cultures, separated by entire oceans, could use this same pattern? With careful observation, we begin to find the same pattern in nature itself, in flowers, ferns, cacti, pineapples, and pine cones. In the shell of a nautilus, a creature which has sparked interest in mathematicians and marine biologists alike. Even the average garden snail presents a curious spiral in its mobile home. We can find the proportions in our fingers and the spirals in our faces, our noses, the proportions of our lower jaw and our ears. Things become ever more intriguing when we look at larger scale things, oceans, continents, hurricanes, and even our Milky Way galaxy. Philosophers, mathematicians, scientists, many have asked the same question. Why is this pattern so prevalent in the world around us? It is in the sky, in the ground, in the plants, and in the animals. Is it divine design, or merely an effective way of information exchange and growth for the natural things around us? What would you say?